Oops, I failed you all. I'm here to make a video to say sorry. I got a comment on my last video. The title of the video was 51 things that you could be harvesting in your garden right now in June. And I got a comment on the video that said, I almost didn't watch this video because I knew it would make me feel guilty about the things that I wasn't harvesting. Eek. That was not my intention. Oh dear. So, I want to apologize for that. When I was making the video, this is what my thought was. If people see that, oh, look, it is time to start thinking about the hazelnuts, then maybe they'll go, oh, I've never grown hazelnuts before. That could be an interesting and fun addition to my garden. And when I say to them, oh, the Malabar spinach is really starting to shoot up, maybe they'll say, oh, I've never grown Malabar spinach before. That could be a fun new thing for me to grow in my garden. I thought maybe it would give people ideas. I didn't know it was going to give people anxiety. That was not my intention. So sorry. I'm sorry. And I should have said that, I realize now that I should have, I get so focused on making the video that I should have explained in the beginning of the video what my intention was. My intention was that there are, a lot of people garden by just growing the same few things over and over again. They grow some squash, they grow some tomatoes, they grow some peppers. That's about it. And there's so much more to grow. There's so many more things out there that are fun. In my mind and in my life, the more fun things we can grow, the more fun gardening is. My dog is under here doing something crazy. I don't know what he's doing. Or maybe he's just like me and he's trying to get out of the heat. So, I apologize. I wasn't trying to stress anybody out. Speaking of stressing people out with gardening, my new Eastlight garden, I expanded my Eastlight garden this year. I made it 3 times larger, which wasn't too hard because it only had one grow box. Originally, it had one 8-foot grow box or 7-foot grow box, and now I added 3 more early this spring, so now I have 4. And I just love that garden so much because everything is so happy. It's so much happier. Everything is so much happier over in the Eastlight garden because it gets morning sun and afternoon shade. So by the time the temperatures are rising above 90 to 95 degrees, then it starts to get shady over there, and the plants are so much happier over there than they are in the back. Of course, the pumpkins and the squash I put in the back in the full sun, but in the Eastlight garden I've got peas. I don't know why it is that when I sit down to film for you guys, all of a sudden my nose itches terrible. Over there but it's full sun over there right now, so I don't want to go over there right now, but I've got peas, I've got leeks, I've got strawberries, I have azaleas, I have mandevilla vine, I got 5 different kinds of peas, I've got beans coming up, I've got lettuce that is just finishing, I've got the new crop of lettuce that is just coming up, and I just planted a bunch of other stuff over there. I can't even remember what I planted. I know I planted some more beans, and I think I planted some more lettuce, and snow peas. I planted more snow peas because I really love snow peas and I wanted more of those. And it's just fun. I'd go over there every evening and I go sit over there and I just sit and I eat. And yesterday I moved all of my citrus trees out of my hot greenhouse over to there because the citrus trees that are over there are so much happier than the citrus trees that are in the greenhouse where it is so hot. So I moved them all over there. And I thought, this is a really good size of hobby garden. Just these 4 boxes in sort of a horseshoe shape. it's so low maintenance and it's so easy to grow in, and it's so nice to harvest because it's in full shade in the evening and in the late afternoon, and the plants are so much happier, and I'm so happy to sit over there and harvest, because in the main garden I cannot sit over there and harvest because it's more than, it was 99 degrees until 8 o'clock last night. It didn't even get below 99 degrees until like 8 o'clock. And then by 8:30, it had dropped down to, 92 degrees or something. And that's when I finally went out and started to get some things done. But it's still just unpleasantly hot. It's unpleasantly hot. So I hope so I thought, you know what, I'm just really glad that I made this little expanded garden with 4 boxes, because this has been the most joyful spot in my garden. That little East Light garden has been the most joyful spot in my garden in 2025, and it's just made me happy. Also, I got an email this is just confession time, I guess. It's been a little bit of a stressful morning because I got up and I had an email this morning from my publisher, from my editor, who said, "Where's your manuscript? It was due last week." What? What? No. So I thought my manuscript was due August 1st. According to them, it was due July 1st, and it's overdue now by 9 days or whatever. And so they're reaching out like, "Where's your manuscript?" And I was like, I have 2.5 more weeks to turn in my manuscript. I've been working all day, every day, trying to get my manuscript done. I've got at least 20,000 more words to add to it. I've got 5 more chapters to go before I get finished. So that was a little bit stressful. And then my editor said, "It's such and such a book." And I said, "No, it's not. That book is not due until 2026, coming out in 2027. The manuscript I have been killing myself to finish is the other manuscript." Anyway, the dates were flipped backwards on their end or on my end. I don't know who got the dates flipped, but so they agreed this morning to, "Okay, we'll publish the book that you're writing." Well, I guess so, because I'm not going to be able to turn in a book I haven't even started yet. And so then they said to me, "Okay, well, the actual calendar says that your manuscript, and we'll flip the manuscripts, but it was due a week ago, but I guess we can take it in 2 weeks instead, even though we may have to push it back on the publication schedule. And then your next book the manuscript is due in February 1st, 2026. I'm like, "No, it's not. It's due on August 1st, 2026. And there's no way that it can be done by February 1st, because I have not started writing that book, because I'm still working on this year's book. And I need a whole summer to do photos for that next book, which I'm excited to share with you guys, but I can't tell you what it is right now. But I need a whole summer to do photos for that book, and so there's no way I can have that all turned in by February 1st, because I need a whole I need the summer of 2026 to finish the manuscript, which is not even started, and do 1,000 photos, because I have to do 1,000 photos to turn in with the manuscript. So it's been a little bit of a stressful morning. This dog is just, I don't know what this dog is up to, but something. This is our 18-month-old puppy. And I guess he's just hanging out now. So anyway, the world is real and all sorts of miscommunications happen. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for letting me vent to you. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next video. If you would like to like and subscribe, that would make my day. But I know everyone's, whatever. But if you would like to make my day, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.